Hello everyone, Meisterang here. Some more Demon Bluff. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a Dizzy Confessor. Do I want to just kill the Confessor? Well, what if the Confessor is corrupted? This is a Puka. Then one would be lying in one way or another. Okay, so 8 would be evil. And then we don't know. Oh, well, actually, one of these gem crafters has to be fake, since there can only be one. So, if 8 is evil, then obviously 8 is evil. If 1 is evil, then 1's statement is a lie and 8 is evil. So either way, I can kill this. And 2 is evil. And, okay. Then I guess we have to account for this lover's statement of 1 evil adjacent to me. Well, yeah, so one of these 3 can be evil. Let's see what this jester thinks. Okay, jester... Lying jesters are kind of useless. Anyway. Okay, so 7 is lying for sure, so minion is not 2 away from closest evil. So the lover's good, and I can just, kill 7 and 5 in whatever order I feel like. Okay, so we have a shaman. Let's see, scout, gemcrafter, fortune teller, jester, knitter. Okay, those are all different. That means these knights have to be good. We don't know if one of them is corrupted. I guess I could find out and then kill the Puka afterward. Okay, cool. Oh, and I guess 7 was for sure lying. Okay, whatever. I could have killed 7 and then seen if, whatever. Evils are not adjacent. Okay, I think that is probably true. 7 could be a shaman. Let's see what this jester thinks. Okay, so jester's truthful. Fortune teller is truthful. If 2 is evil, then 2 statements actually truthful. Shaman is not 3 away from closest evil. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Okay, so the last evil is one of these 2, and I feel like it's probably 7, but... No, if it's 7... No, if 7's evil, then how is 2 lying? Yeah, 2 is lying, and how is that possible? 2 would have to be corrupted, but since 8 is a real bombardier in that hypothetical, 2 can't be drunk, and 2 is also not next to Puka. So it's actually impossible for 7 to be evil. It's also impossible for 2 to be evil. Alright, cool. Okay. So, 4 is a drunk. This medium is truthful. This baker's obviously lying. So the baker could be, corrupted. Okay, yeah. Alright, is the Slayer truthful? No. Yeah, 4 is drunk. There's no excuse for 3 to not kill 7. Cool. The only corruption here is a drunk. So if I kill the drunk knight, I go down to 4. And then it might be solvable from there. So I kill the drunk knight, I go down to 4, I click this, I go down to 2, I lose 1 person, and then I can't flip the very last card, because then I would go down to 0 health. It certainly is a risk. I think that I don't think I can justify that risk. Okay, so obviously the wretch is truthful. Okay. We have 2 scouts. Alright. Right, so we have 2 scouts, and yeah, we have a shaman pair, so these 2 scouts are probably truthful. It could be that one of them is the drunk and the other one is the Lilith. Something like this. But then the bombardier has to be fake, even though we're out of evils. Yes, I think that's not possible. Also, demons will not disguise as outcasts, so this bombardier has to be real. Which means there's no drunk, so these guys are telling the truth. This lover's telling the truth. And, I guess there's no drunk. Cool. Between 4 and 8, there's a villager and a minion. Okay, cool. Alright, 2 evils adjacent to this lover. Do I believe that? Well, 8 is obviously not an outcast, since the bishop says so. Okay, so 4 is good and might be truthful. Hey, let's go. Alright, so Slayer's good. This lover is good. Right side is not more evil. Good job, Slayers. So we have a doppelganger. Alright, Gemcrafter, Medium, Enlightened, Druid, Confessor. Those are all different, so it just has to be an Empress. Alright, cool. So the Druid's telling the truth. 1 is accusing 7. And 4 is accusing 5 or 7. 5 is telling the truth. So there's no way that 4 is evil or corrupted. I mean, I guess we already knew that 4 wasn't evil. Yeah, so it just has to be 7. And 1's not corrupted because they're doppelganger. Alright. Oh, that's fun. Let's see. Okay. So one of these knights has to be real. Okay, so there's no plague doctor. The drunk can't be a knight since we have a real knight. Awesome. Oh yeah, so 9 was evil, so I guess 9 must have been a minion. Both these oracles are truthful. This bishop is telling the truth. Yeah, 9 is the minion. And then I guess 6 has to be the villager, because if 6 was an outcast, 6 would be drunk and lying. And then 1 is the drunk. Okay. Both sides are equally evil. That actually is true. It sometimes does trip me up a little bit when I see when an evil gets killed by Lilith. Because I don't see the red card. Okay, well we got two people that are definitely not good. I mean, whatever. Not truthful. Kind of tempted to kill one of them and see what happens. So this fortune teller is definitely, or whatever, one of these is definitely evil. Alright, so this fortune teller is truthful. Oh, we can't have two of the same roll. So those mediums can't both be good. 9 is telling the truth, since 8 is also telling the truth and must be a real fortune teller. Yeah, so 7 is evil and 9 is good. Alright, 1 is lying. And is this dreamer truthful? Yes. So 5 is not the puka, it is instead a 6. Any gem crafter that just claims to be good is evil. I'm pretty sure. This alchemist is truthful, he cured 0 corruptions. I am tempted to just try to kill this knight right now. The knight could be the Lilith, in which case that would work out great for me. The knight could be the drunk, which would not work out well for me at all. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to try to get a little more information before I commit to doing something like that. Okay, so this judge is lying. And has to be evil, because... evil or the drunk, I guess. Anyway, 7 is evil, because we can't have duplicates. Lover could be corrupted, could be evil. Minion is 1 card away from closest evil. Okay. Well, 6 is definitely good, because if he was evil, then you would be telling the truth. So that makes me more likely to believe that the Confessor is evil. Alright, cool. 9 did not get corrupted, because 9 would have been cured by the Alchemist. Although... yeah, I guess these are both lying, and I guess one of them's the drunk, and the other one's evil. Hey, got it right. Okay, well, 5 is clearly lying. This is making me feel like 4 is a puka. Let's just kill 4. Nice. Yeah, because, like, 5 could be evil, or 5 could be corrupted by a puka. And, like, the bard's like, potential accusation of 3 being corrupted, and then 3's statement, which would imply that 4 is the puka. And it just kind of all made sense to me. Anyway, and I guess 5 could be evil. Well, let's kill these knights. Oh, okay. I thought they were probably both going to survive, but no, they did not. Okay, these, oh, this alchemist. Well, okay. So this alchemist could have cured 1 corruption if 8 was a plague doctor. Let's just kill 3 and 5. Okay, the alchemist was telling the truth. Three cards away from nearest evil. Okay, I mean, that's possible. Well, okay, so this plague doctor has to be real. So this bishop statement is false. And that means this plague doctor successfully, yeah, could solve the game for me. Oh, we cannot have 2 architects. think the right side is more evil is probably false. Nice. So one of these guys is corrupted. Oh, and 5 is not good. Okay, well, I mean, I could have hit somebody who's... 3 could have been corrupted, which... I don't know. Which I guess plays like that are part of the reason that my win streak doesn't get that high. Yeah, the only possible corruption here is the drunk. Both evils counterclockwise. Okay, that is probably true. Twin minion is 3 away. There's no way he's 3 away from closest evil. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Alright, so this Plague Doctor has to be real because there are no minions to copy him. Nice. Oh, another gem crafter trying to clear herself. Okay, 3 is evil, 1 is corrupted. Alright, goodbye. Ah, curses. Okay. So what was I saying? What was I thinking? Yeah, so I wanted to have the Dreamer test somebody random because, yeah, if she says poisoner, then that person must not be a poisoner. Oh, 5 is a bombardier, you say? Okay, so this judge is telling the truth. Alright, well, now what? Yes, this gem crafter is good. 7's good. 9 cannot be a poisoner because then 8 would have to be corrupted. So 9 is good. 9 could be a drunk, I guess. Yeah, so 9 is a drunk, then 5 would be a fake bombardier. Huh. Well. Oh, 3's corrupted by 4. Yeah, 4 is the poisoner. Yeah, if you think a fortune teller might be corrupted, you can have her click herself. And then if she says that she's evil, then you know she's corrupted. Baker that was a baker. We have 2 outcasts. Alright, you know, let's see if 8 could be corrupted. Alright, good job, Plague Doctor. 4, 5, and 7 have an outcast. Well, if this bishop's telling the truth, then 4 and 5 are both liars because one of them's evil and the other one's drunk. And then 1 is also fake. Wait a second. I feel like 7's probably just corrupted. Left side is more evil. Well, alright, you know, let's just start. Okay, so this judge is truthful. This bishop has to be good. Okay, so the 2 architects are lying. Yeah, they're definitely lying because there's no way anybody on the left side is evil. Cool, and I clicked 2 before 3 because 4 was claiming that 3 was good. Alright, what does this Plague Doctor think of the Confessor? Alright, cool. Plague Doctor's truthful, Confessor's corrupted. And, alright, this Bishop is truthful. Okay, so the Bishop's truthful. That actually means 1 is a villager. So 1 is not a drunk, 1 is just a villager. who got corrupted. Oh, that means 3 is an outcast, which means 3 has to be a doppelganger. Yeah, so 3 and 4 are telling the truth. Alright, 5 and 6 are just accusing each other, so we just kill them both. Okay. Supposedly 8... Oh, 8 was turned into a baker by one of the bakers, and then turned into a baker again. And that's why 8 is saying that she was a baker. Anyway, just kill everybody who's not a baker. Especially 5, because 5 is accusing 2 bakers and an outcast. Is the right side more evil? I don't know. Alright, so these bakers are definitely good. I feel like the other bakers are probably good. Let's see what this jester thinks about these guys. Okay, there's 1 evil. Yeah, 2, 4, and 8 are all good. I think this architect has to be evil then. And then I think the other architect is also evil. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nothing I can do yet. Oh, wait a second. Evils are not adjacent. That's obviously a lie. I guess I could have tested... Well, I couldn't be sure that the... Okay, I'm just kind of losing my train of thought. Alright, so this puppet is always truthful. Yeah, I could have tested the Plague Doctor on 3 before killing 3, and then just kind of assume that the Plague Doctor is truthful. But yeah, 3 was definitely lying, since there was a puppeteer and a puppet. Okay. Yeah, so these bakers are both lying. Apuka... Yeah, Demon doesn't share identities, so... These bakers... Yeah, well, okay, there's a drunk and a puka, neither of which can cause duplicates to appear. So these both have to be... These have to be the demon and the drunk. And if the puka was 3, then 4 would be corrupted and say false. Okay. This baker's good, and this baker is good, and not the drunk. Okay, so I guess we have 3 hunters. They could be a doppelganger pair. Let's kill 5, and if 5 is the drunk, then... Okay, cool. So 2 and 6 have to have an outcast, since, yeah, since this bishop has to be telling the truth. Alright, cool. Three cards from a corrupted character. Well, we know this alchemist is good. We know this confessor is good. Okay. So the Chancellor is, of course, one of the Bombardiers. Alright, so 5 thinks... Oh, so 5 has to be good. Yeah, because 5 cannot be a Chancellor, due to the Chancellor being a Bombardier. And 5 cannot be a Puka, due to being next to people that are not corrupted. Yeah, so 5 is good. Is it possible that 5 is lying? If that was the case, 5 would be the drunk. And I guess it's possible. Yeah, because we do have 2 outcasts. Okay. Yeah, so it could be that the Dreamers are a doppelganger pair. Actually, if that was the case, then where's the Puka? Like, the Puka would have to be number 3, but then the Alchemist should have cured 4. So I think it's not possible to be, I think it's not possible to be, doppelganger. Okay, so 3 cannot be evil. So it's, yeah, so it's either 1 or 2, and then it's either 7 or 8. Okay, so 5 is probably telling the truth, and 2 is probably the drunk. Oh, wait, no, 3 is the drunk. Oh, wait, no, evils are not adjacent. Okay, so that means that 8 is not the Chancellor. Alright, cool. Okay. So we have 2 Slayers. Yeah, Knitter, Poet, Empress, Jester. Those are all different. Yeah, so we have 2 Slayers, so they have to be real because of the Shaman. Let's see what the Jester thinks of these guys. Alright, the Jester is a big liar. There's only one pair of evil. I mean, I guess it's possible. Oh, the Knitter and Poet don't agree with each other. Oh, the Knitter can't be evil, because then her statement would be true. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, that was all well and good. That's where I'm going to call it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.